We're here to talk about.
Right, but y'all are a major rental company, irregardless. So
yeah.
that you can sell by the design that any technician that knows electrics, it shouldn't take him
No doubt about it.
To figure out what's wrong with it. And since it's Curtis, who's not familiar with Curtis?
Well,
I mean, how long has Curtis been here in everybody's forecourts? Curtis is in Clark's, Curtis is in Heights, Curtis is in Yale's, now they're in these.
Yeah.
So how can you not be familiar with this system on this truck?
No doubt about it.
And on walking stackers, I mean, they make them so easy to take apart.
Absolutely.
It would be a breeze. You could pull cylinders and replace cylinders on that truck with a cup of coffee in one hand and a wrench in the other hand. The same diagnostic. It should be absolutely simple to diagnose. So, I mean, and I know most of the mechanic you got.
Yeah.
I mean, I know every one of them.
No, I know what you mean.
Any one of them should be able to walk up to this truck and it's going to throw you a code anyway.
Absolutely. Well,
it's basically going to tell you what's wrong.
It's in Dan and Larry.
Yeah, Dan and Larry, sure. Yeah, I know Dano and Larry from forever.
That's what I mean.
That'd be your two best. That'd be your two best to do it with. Yeah. And I know both of them guys forever. Back since '95. They would be your best two that I would, if you're going to sell these or deal them or whatever, or rent them. This is a 5,900-pound capacity truck, and
6,000.
Right. Well, I call them sixes. I was just looking at the actual on the data tag. It's, you know, so but if this is a 6, it's just like everybody else's sixes.
Absolutely.
Only to me, they're just designed too easy to work on. I mean, a mechanic designed this. An engineer did not come up with this because an engineer would not have put things where they are on this pallet jack to make them that simple to work on. I mean, if I could get this truck off the ground, if I had some kind of a drive issue with it, I can reach right here and pull the handle down. I can sit right here with my handset plugged up to the side of it, and I can read everything it's doing with the handset. And not ever worry about it. I just prefer the handle design to the. Plus, the seal they put on here is massive.
Just such a pain.
You know, they didn't put no little bit of skim. They use an actual decent sized seal to put on. And then they've got the intake. They've got the intake.
I love the intake.
So you don't have any goes and worry about suction to your pump.
You would know a freaking hose with the control over
on the other side. I was like, I've never seen it.
You're not going to wet it.
I've seen everyone else that everybody. But somebody put some real good for you to start to put some real seals on the man that they I've been through 20 years. I hated pallet jacks. They were then you come look at one final thing to go right there off. This is the wheels that work on your
yes, indeed.
and the best part is they put everything accessible. I mean, everything's right here on this panel. They didn't hide a fuse over here somewhere.
I'm with you.
They didn't hide two little wires that come through the battery connector from the battery charger that actually turns the truck on, like Heister and Yale. And you ever see anybody have the fun of replacing
I've heard wrenches for over
that
10
connector?
years.
Oh, you'd never see these then. The new connectors have the two little bitty connectors in the middle of it for Heister and Yale.
Yeah.
Well, none of those.
They use a mini, you know what your full-size battery connector looks like with the little hood? They use a little miniature version of that. It's a little bitty size.
And it's made into the red connector. It's real fun. Oh no, you don't have to. It took me 4 hours to replace those. The ends.
They're a pain.
Yeah, that's how long it took to do that one connector. Oh man, I would just throw it out in the car, you know. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. The customer had to throw the process forklift away. Man, I was living by it. By the time I was done with that, I didn't want to do anything else with it. But as far as a comparable forklift pallet jack on the market versus anybody else's stuff, if I'm buying a pallet jack, I'm buying this one. I don't care if it's got Clark, Yale, and if it's got Nissan or Toyota, you just keep them. And if it says Raymond, I don't want nothing to do with it at all.
that setup.
Mostly because I don't like the guys at NJ Main.
I hear you.
But I know y'all have to deal with them to get parts. And I already know what all the parts guys think of. So I try to let Raymond keep all their stuff and they can go happily work on it. So I turned down a great big customer because all he had to put is definitely. And I said, dude, Raymond will not sell me any information. Raymond will sell me boss. This one, Raymond will jack my parts prices up. Who can I get a good pallet? And that's exactly what they did too.
Yes, it is.
It is.
But I know y'all do.
As a really good item, because they're sort of you know, I mean, you got a company that builds parts with, they don't really care about that. They don't. But this is sweet. And definitely, that's what I'm going to tell you, it has to come check this out. Because I believe it's going to be the best one, and especially for them, because their guys use a lot of water. And on the pads they're working on, what happens is they fill this tubing up with water, pressurize it to make sure there's no leak, because it's a downhole tubing for the petroleum industry where they rework the well, and so they're on these huge reels where they fill them up with water, pressurize them when they see they have no leaks. Then they blow all that out with nitrogen, and when they blow it out, of course they've got a ton of water on the pad, and of course the pallet jack's right there in it. And this is where they have the controls on this, and they'll stay drier than most. So I like it.
Any other differences you see this one compared with
Ton of them. Most of them going to have a motor sitting crossways.
a motor crossway?
Yeah, it's going to have a little tank down here. It's going to have a hose suction to the motor, and then with the pump hung on the bottom of the motor. Then you'll have your hose that goes to the cylinder. Okay, you got a suction hose, there's a possible leak. You got your discharge hose that if something happens, it blows out. And most of them have the control unit up against the wall here.
Oh, it's vibrate.
27 by
Yeah,
36.
it's just it's all up against the bulkhead in front, because they don't have, most of them don't have a bulkhead like this in it.
Okay.
They only, yeah, see your big frame piece? That's the bulkhead. Okay, most of them don't have this frame piece. They only have a couple of supports.
Okay.
And having the whole controls here, they're out of the way. Even if you blow the hose up on the hydraulic pump or something, odds are this is still going to stay dry. And it's a very good design. Your common parts you'd want to look at keeping be this right here. That's a line contactor. Maybe this. Not sure how. We'll have to see what service life that relay lives at. I would keep these, because this is what works the hydraulic. That turns the hydraulic motor on, off and on.
Actuator?
Yes, that's a, actually all that is a little old solenoid. That's all it is. And then this is your lowering solenoid, which that's a coil. You'd probably want to keep some of them coils. Otherwise, basically, that's about it. There's no major
But this one
component.
easily, people have this control panel, is a big change because people use that a lot.
They use a lot, but I tell you, this stuff don't go out a lot. The only way they really go out is if they're constantly wet. Because most of them these days have circuit boards in them. Now, I didn't take this apart to see if it's got a circuit board or a switch, but I'm thinking,
Take this out,
yeah, we could take that apart.
use a screw.
Actually, it's up here it takes Phillips. You got to remove this.
Oh, Phillips.
Okay. Oh, I mean Allen. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll remove that and have a look at it. All right. Guess somebody's got the other sides in their pocket.
Kevin!
My name is Ishmael, by the way.